Welcome back to the land of the Stoics. There's nothing better than sipping a cup of tea and enjoying videos with us. Wishing you a peaceful day. Please comment number 1 to start this exciting journey. Let's go. Women, just like men, have desires and needs when it comes to having an active, intimate life. And do you know what's interesting? When this need arises, they start to show some very clear signs. If you pay attention, you can notice these signs and better understand what's going on. Imagine someone wants to play or do something fun. The person starts to talk more about it, gets more excited, and gives little clues that they really want to have fun. With women and their desires, it's a bit similar. They may start to talk more about what they like, ask curious questions, or even change the way they dress a little, all to get attention and show that they're interested in something more. These signs are like little hints, and if you can notice them, you'll better understand how she's feeling. So, pay attention and follow along because I'm going to explain exactly what each of these signs means and how you can better understand her intentions. It's going to be an interesting conversation full of details that you may have never noticed before. But before we continue, take a look at the ebook I left for those who want to learn how to seduce any woman. There are only a few copies, so take advantage now. The link is pinned in the comments. Let's go now and get to what matters. Sign 1, she thinks, and talks about sex all the time. Imagine you're having a casual conversation with a friend, and out of nowhere, she starts steering the dialogue towards more romantic or intimate topics. It's almost as if everything around her somehow triggers thoughts or memories related to love, relationships, or more sensual experiences. She begins to share funny stories that have a hint of spice, makes jokes that have a double meaning, or reminisces about past situations that carried a certain passionate energy. It's like her mind is on a loop, always circling back to these themes, as if they are a catchy tune that she just can't shake off. Now, pause for a moment and consider this. When someone is consistently fixated on a particular topic, it's usually because that subject is dominating their thoughts. It's a bit like being obsessed with a hobby or a new show. You talk about it constantly because it's consuming your mind. With this friend of yours, the scenario is quite similar. If she's regularly dropping hints, making innuendos, or bringing up subjects that have an intimate undertone, it's more than just a coincidence. It's a clear indicator that intimacy is at the forefront of her mind, and she's yearning for a closer connection, perhaps with you. Think of it this way: when you're craving your favorite dessert, you find yourself daydreaming about it, describing its taste, and even planning when you can have it next. For her, intimacy is that dessert. Her constant references to love, relationships, or sensuality are like little breadcrumbs leading you to understand her deeper desires. It's her subtle, or not so subtle, way of expressing that she wants more than just a platonic relationship. She's seeking a deeper, more intimate connection. So, what should you do if you start noticing these signs? First, recognize that her consistent mention of these topics is a form of communication. She might not come right out and say she wants to take things to a more intimate level, but her actions and words are speaking volumes. Pay attention to the frequency and the context in which she brings up these subjects. Is it during lighthearted conversations? Does she bring them up when you're alone together? These are all clues that can help you decipher her true feelings. Moreover, it's essential to approach this situation with care and respect. Just because someone talks about intimacy doesn't necessarily mean they're ready to act on it right away. It's possible she's testing the waters, trying to gauge your reaction, or simply expressing a part of herself that she feels comfortable sharing with you. The key here is to be receptive, understanding, and patient. Don't rush into any conclusions, but don't ignore the signs either. If you're interested in her too, consider gradually reciprocating her energy. Engage in the conversation, but keep it light and respectful. Show her that you're attentive to what she's saying without making her feel uncomfortable. This way, you create a safe space for her to express herself further, and you can gauge whether this mutual interest is something that could evolve into a deeper relationship. It's also important to remember that every person communicates their feelings differently. Some might be more direct, while others use subtle hints and signals. In the case of your friend, her constant references to intimacy could be her way of letting you know she's ready to explore something more with you. It's not about taking everything at face value, but rather understanding the underlying message behind her words and actions. So, did this first sign resonate with you? Did it help you see your friend in a new light? Or maybe clarify some doubts you had? If so, then you're already on the right path to understanding her better. Keep these insights in mind as you navigate your relationship with her, and be sure to stay tuned for the next sign. There's so much more to learn about how people express their desires and feelings, and the more you know, the better equipped you'll be to handle these situations with confidence and care. And hey, if this advice has been helpful, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. That way, you won't miss out on any more tips that could help you understand the people in your life better. Now, let's move on to the next sign. There's plenty more to uncover about what women want and how they communicate it. Sign 2. She shares her fantasies. Imagine you're having a conversation with a woman, and out of the blue, she starts sharing with you some ideas or fantasies she's been harboring. It could be something she's always dreamed of trying, or perhaps a desire she's never felt comfortable enough to reveal to anyone before. When she starts talking about these fantasies, it's not just idle chatter, it's a significant moment. It's as if she's opening a window into her most intimate thoughts, revealing a side of herself that not everyone gets to see. This kind of openness is not random. It's a clear indication that she feels a deep level of trust and connection with you. Think of it this way: sharing fantasies is like sharing a secret part of one's soul. It's a form of vulnerability, a way of saying, I trust you enough to let you into this private world of mine. If she's trusting you enough to divulge these desires, it's because she's more than ready to explore them, and she's likely inviting you to be a part of that journey. This isn't just a casual conversation. It's a powerful sign that she's looking for someone to share these experiences with, someone who can help bring her fantasies to life. When a woman opens up about her fantasies, she's testing the waters, seeing how you'll respond. Will you be supportive? Will you be intrigued? Or will you shy away? Your reaction can play a crucial role in how things progress from here. If she senses that you're receptive and genuinely interested, it can pave the way for a deeper, more intimate connection. On the other hand, if you dismiss or downplay her fantasies, it could cause her to retreat and close off that window she just opened. So, How should you respond if a woman starts sharing her fantasies with you? First and foremost, listen attentively. Show that you're genuinely interested in what she's saying and avoid making any judgments. This is a moment where she's being incredibly open and honest, and it's important to respect that. Ask questions that show you're engaged, but be careful not to push too hard or make her feel uncomfortable. Your goal here is to create a safe space where she feels free to express herself without fear of being judged or misunderstood. It's also important to recognize that when a woman shares her fantasies with you, she's likely looking for more than just a sounding board. She's hoping for a partner who's willing to explore these desires with her. This is your opportunity to show that you're up for the adventure, that you're excited about the possibility of turning these dreams into reality. However, it's crucial to proceed with sensitivity and mutual consent. Just because someone shares a fantasy doesn't mean they're ready to act on it immediately, or that they want to pursue it in the exact way they describe. The key is to communicate openly and ensure that both of you are on the same page. For example, if she shares a fantasy that involves a specific scenario or experience, you might respond by expressing your interest and asking her how she envisions making it happen. This can lead to a deeper conversation where both of you can explore the idea together, setting the stage for a shared experience that's fulfilling for both parties. It's all about creating a partnership where fantasies can be discussed, refined, and possibly brought to life in a way that feels right for both of you. This kind of conversation is a strong and clear sign that she's ready to take the next step in your relationship. It shows that she's comfortable with you, trusts you, and is looking for a deeper level of connection. By sharing her fantasies, she's inviting you to be a part of her inner world, to join her on a journey that's both exciting and intimate. This is not an opportunity to be taken lightly. It's a moment that can lead to a deeper bond and a more fulfilling relationship. If you've ever been in a situation where a woman has shared her fantasies with you, how did you respond? Do you often find yourself engaging in these kinds of deep, meaningful conversations? If so, leave a comment below and share your experiences. It's always interesting to hear how others navigate these moments and what insights they've gained from them. And if this sign resonated with you, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. We're always here to explore the complexities of attraction, relationships, and the subtle signs that can help you better understand the people in your life. Stay tuned for more tips and insights, and let's continue this journey of discovery together. Sign 3. She is attracted to different types of men. Imagine a woman who is beginning to feel the need for deeper intimacy growing inside her. This isn't just a fleeting thought. It's a shift in how she views the world around her, particularly the men in her life. Previously, she might have focused on the superficial qualities that caught her eye: a handsome face, a sharp sense of style, or a charming smile. These were the attributes that initially drew her attention. But now, something within her has changed. Her perspective has broadened, and she starts to look at men in a way she never did before. The physical allure, while still present, takes a backseat to more substantial qualities. She begins to notice the way a man carries himself, the quiet confidence in his stride, the strength of his character, and the way he treats those around him. It's as if her eyes are now fine-tuned to pick up on the deeper, more intricate aspects of a man's personality. Those traits that reveal who he truly is beneath the surface. The way he interacts with others, his kindness, his sense of responsibility, and his emotional intelligence all become significant in her assessment. This shift in her perception is a clear sign that she's seeking something more profound than just a physical attraction. She's on the lookout for a connection that transcends appearances, one that resonates on a deeper emotional and intellectual level. If you notice her showing interest in different types of men she might not have paid much attention to before, this could be a strong indication that she is in search of a relationship with more substance. For instance, she might start paying attention to the guy who isn't the flashiest dresser, but carries himself with quiet dignity. Or perhaps she's drawn to the man who doesn't have the most traditionally attractive features, but has a magnetic personality and a way of making everyone around him feel valued. These are the kinds of men who, though they may not have turned her head in the past, now hold a unique appeal. It's not just about who looks good on paper or who fits the conventional mold of attractiveness. It's about finding someone with whom she can share a genuine, meaningful connection, someone who aligns with her deeper desires and needs. This change in focus can be both subtle and profound. You might notice her engaging in conversations with men she previously overlooked, or perhaps she's showing interest in qualities like intelligence, humor, and empathy more than she ever did before. Her eyes now linger on men who exude a quiet confidence, who are comfortable in their own skin, and who treat others with respect and kindness. It's these qualities that are starting to stand out to her, as she realizes that they are the foundation of a more lasting and fulfilling relationship. Moreover, this shift in attraction can also signal that she's ready for a new chapter in her life, one where superficial attractions give way to deeper connections. She's no longer satisfied with just scratching the surface. She wants to dive deeper into what makes a person truly special. This doesn't mean that physical attraction is irrelevant, but it's now just one piece of a much larger puzzle. She's looking for someone who can offer more than just good looks, a partner who has the emotional maturity, the confidence, and the character to support and grow with her in this new phase of life. If you find that she's becoming more discerning, more observant, and more focused on the deeper qualities in the men around her, it's a strong sign that she's ready for a relationship that offers more than just surface-level attraction. She's searching for someone who can connect with her on multiple levels, emotionally, intellectually, and spiritually. This is a significant and telling sign of her desire for a more meaningful and fulfilling connection. So, if you've noticed this change in her, take it as a cue to look deeper yourself. Engage with her on topics that matter. Show her that you have the substance and depth she's seeking. Be confident in who you are, and let that confidence shine through in your actions and words. This could be the perfect opportunity to build a connection that's rooted in mutual respect, understanding, and a shared desire for something more profound. Did this third sign help you see things from a new perspective? If so, make sure you're subscribed to our channel so you don't miss out on the next sign. There's so much more to learn about understanding the signals women give when they're looking for deeper connections. Stay tuned, and let's continue exploring the intricacies of attraction and relationships together. Sign 4. She shows off her body or asks for your opinion about it. Think back to a time when a woman asked you for your opinion on how an outfit looks on her. Maybe she wanted to know if the neckline was flattering, if the dress hugged her curves just right, or if the pants fit her the way she imagined. At first glance, it might seem like a straightforward, almost casual question, but there's often much more at play beneath the surface. It's as if, instead of using words to directly express what she's thinking or feeling, she's inviting you to notice something deeper, something that words alone might not convey. Imagine that this isn't just about the clothes or how they fit. It's about her and how she feels in that moment. When a woman asks for your opinion on her appearance, especially if she's showing off a part of her body or highlighting her figure, she's not just curious about your thoughts on fashion. It's as if she's saying, "Look at me, really notice me, and see how I feel in this." She's subtly drawing your attention to herself, hoping that you'll pick up on cues that go beyond the fabric and stitching of her outfit. There's an intimate layer to this kind of interaction, a silent communication that's happening through her question. A glance, a small expression of doubt, or a playful twirl in her new dress. These are not just random action. They're calculated, intentional, and loaded with meaning. When she seeks your opinion, she's not just after your approval of her style. She's also inviting you to recognize something more personal and profound. She's opening up a window into her world, giving you the opportunity to see her vulnerability, her confidence, or even her insecurities. It's important to understand that when a woman asks you how she looks, she's doing more than just seeking validation. She might be testing the waters, trying to gauge your interest in her, or seeing how you react to her in a more intimate context. If she senses that there's desire behind your response, this seemingly simple question can become a powerful gesture of connection. It's her way of expressing interest without being overt, allowing you to notice the unspoken message she's conveying. For instance, if you notice that she's being particularly attentive to your response, or if she's showing off her body in a way that feels deliberate, there's a good chance she's looking for more than just a casual opinion. This behavior is often an invitation for you to pick up on the signals she's sending, a way for her to communicate her interest in a deeper connection without having to spell it out. The way you respond to her question can reveal a lot about how you perceive her and how you might see the potential for something more between the two of you. So, how should you handle these moments? First and foremost, be genuine and considerate in your response. Women often appreciate honesty, but it's important to deliver it with kindness. If you like the way she looks, don't hesitate to compliment her, but do it in a way that makes her feel truly seen and appreciated. Let her know that you notice not just the outfit, but how it complements her personality, her confidence, and her presence. This type of thoughtful feedback can go a long way in making her feel valued and understood. However, it's also crucial to be mindful of the underlying dynamics. Recognize that her request for your opinion might be about more than just clothes. It could be a subtle way of expressing interest in you. Pay attention to her body language, her tone, and the context in which she's asking. If she's being playful, flirty, or if there's a certain spark in her eyes, these are signs that she might be interested in exploring a deeper connection. At the same time, it's important to respect her boundaries and take things at a pace that feels comfortable for both of you. Not every request for an opinion has a hidden meaning, so be sure to read the situation carefully. The key is to be present, attentive, and responsive to her cues, while also being honest and genuine in your interactions. So, what kind of opinion do you usually give when a woman asks you for one? Do you focus on the specifics of the outfit, or do you take the opportunity to compliment something deeper, like her confidence or her style? Write in the comments, and let's see how your approach stacks up. I'll share my thoughts on your responses and give you some tips on how to navigate these moments with ease and confidence. If this sign resonated with you, be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on more insights like this. Understanding the subtle signals that women send can be a game changer in how you connect and communicate. Stay tuned for the next sign, where we'll dive even deeper into the complex world of attraction and relationships. Sign 5. She dresses boldly. You've probably heard the saying that clothes make the man, but the same can be said for women. The way someone chooses to dress can reveal a lot about what they're feeling, what they want, or how they want to be perceived at any given moment. Now, imagine a woman who starts paying extra attention to her wardrobe, selecting pieces that are more daring, eye-catching, or special, outfits that clearly seem designed to make a statement. And if it seems like she's making these wardrobe choices, particularly when she's going to see you, it could be a strong indication that she wants to be noticed by you in a way that goes beyond simple friendship. When a woman dresses boldly, she's doing more than just putting on clothes. She's sending a message. It's as if she's saying, without uttering a word, that she wants to capture your attention, perhaps even hoping that you'll see her in a different, more special light. Whether it's a striking dress that hugs her figure in all the right places, a pair of heels that add an extra touch of elegance, or a top that's just a bit more revealing than usual, these choices are often deliberate. They're meant to draw your eyes to her, to make you see her in a way that's more than just casual. But here's the important thing to keep in mind. Not every woman who dresses boldly is necessarily looking for intimacy or trying to send romantic signals. Sometimes, she might just be feeling confident, powerful, or wanting to express her unique style through her clothing. It's a way for her to embrace her own beauty and feel good about herself, independent of how others might perceive her. That's why it's essential not to jump to conclusions based solely on how she's dressed. Clothing can be a powerful tool for self-expression, and its meaning can vary greatly depending on the context. So, how can you tell if her bold fashion choices are a sign that she's interested in more than just friendship? The key lies in looking at the bigger picture. Observe her other behaviors and the signals she's giving off. Is she making more direct eye contact, engaging in playful banter, or finding excuses to be close to you? Does she seem particularly excited or nervous when you're around? If this way of dressing is combined with these other signs of interest, then you can be more confident that she's trying to communicate something deeper. It's important to remember that understanding what someone truly wants to communicate requires more than just focusing on one aspect of their behavior. It's like putting together pieces of a puzzle. Her bold choice of clothing is just one piece. The other pieces might include her body language, the way she talks to you, and how she acts when you're together. By observing the whole picture, you can avoid misunderstandings and gain a clearer understanding of what's really going on. For example, if she starts dressing more boldly and also begins initiating more personal conversations, sharing things about herself that she wouldn't normally share, or finding reasons to spend more time with you, then it's likely that her feelings for you go beyond friendship. On the other hand, if she's dressing boldly, but her interactions with you remain purely platonic and consistent with how she treats others, it might just be that she's feeling confident and wants to express that through her style. It's all about context and the combination of signals. Dressing boldly is a powerful form of nonverbal communication, but it's one that needs to be interpreted carefully and in conjunction with other signs. If you can put these pieces together, you'll be better equipped to understand her true intentions and respond in a way that's thoughtful and appropriate. And now, I leave you with one last tip, a bonus, if you will. Remember that communication, whether it's through words, clothing, or body language, is a two-way street. Pay attention to how she responds to your actions and words as well. If you like what you're seeing and want to take things to the next level, be sure to communicate your own interest clearly and respectfully. A well-timed compliment or a thoughtful gesture can go a long way in letting her know that you're on the same page. If this sign helped you better understand the subtle ways a woman might be expressing her interest, then I think I've earned a like on this video. Stay tuned, because there's always more to learn when it comes to understanding attraction and relationships. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you won't miss out on any future tips and insights. Let's keep exploring these fascinating dynamics together. Bonus, she seeks more casual physical touch. Imagine that all of a sudden, she starts seeking more physical closeness in a natural but constant way. It could be a touch on the arm while you're talking, a hug that lasts a little longer than usual, or even a simple gesture of sitting closer to you. These small touches may seem casual, but in reality, they carry a greater meaning. When a woman starts seeking more physical contact, even if it's subtle, it's a sign that she's wanting to create a more intimate connection. She's trying to feel more of your presence, and each touch is a way of getting closer and seeing how you respond to that closeness. This increase in physical contact is like a test, a way to see if there's more chemistry between you. If she's constantly finding ways to connect physically, it's likely that she's looking for something more than just friendship. As always, it's important to observe this sign in conjunction with others to better understand her intentions. Remember, every woman is unique, but these signs are quite common. If you notice more than 2 of these signs, it's likely that she's looking for intimacy. Did you like the video? Then don't forget to like it. Leave a comment to let me know if you made it to the end of the video. Just say, "I did it," and I'll know that this video was helpful to you. Thank you very much, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content like this. I left some of our videos that can help you a lot. They're on the screen.